Hello all you beautiful people, how are you doing today? This is Love It Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. Hi, how are you? So today we're going to be talking about how to make plastic. And in order to do that, we need to set up a latex processing unit. And we're going to set up a couple different things with that. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. So first of all, we're going to need some graphite dust and lead ingots to make basic plating. We're going to need 4 of those because we're going to make an infinite water source. And for each of the infinite water source, it's going to take 4 of those basic platings, 2 water buckets, and 2 tin ingots. Now, to upgrade that, that'll make our basic one, but it only produces 10 millibuckets per tick. So we want something higher. Now, to start off with, this is fine. You could definitely start off with this, so don't take it as I'm saying that. But as soon as you can, you really want to upgrade. So if we make 8 of those with a bronze ingot in the middle, it'll give us a compact infinite water source. And that does 80 millibuckets per tick. Well, then we want to take 8 of those and put a gold ingot in the middle, and that'll give us a dense infinite water source, and this is the one we want. It produces 640 millibuckets per tick of water constantly. Now, this is what I have set up here. Now, you're probably going to want to run it into a tank because this one you can use for different things that you're going to need on your base for water. So that's why I suggest leveling it up, but you could start with the other ones. Alright, so now we need our tree fluid extractor. So to make that, we need a furnace, an iron gear, redstone, and 6 stone. So that's going to make our tree fluid extractor. So then, let me grab here. So then we're going to grab all this, and we'll get into that. So here, this is the tree fluid extractor. Okay? So when you put it down, you're just going to put an oak log in front of it. Well, any of the logs that produce rubber. So it's going to pull out the latex from here. Now I have it set up, and we'll see how to produce this machine. So you're going to take the fluid extraction cable and connect it to the tree fluid extractor and have it coming into the next one we're going to make, which is the latex processing unit. And this is why we need the water, because we're going to pull the water out of there and into the latex processing unit. You do have to power this one, whereas the tree fluid extractor requires no power. So the latex one, first of all, we're going to have to make a machine case, and that's 4 planks, and again, the type of wood doesn't matter. You need a block of redstone in the middle, and 4 iron ingots. So with that machine case, we're going to make our latex processing unit. Now this is going to be what gives us the rubber that we're going to need. So for that, we need 2 furnaces, the machine case, piece of redstone, and an iron gear. Now, I have already set this down, but you set it down and you want to make sure it's setting down facing this direction. The way these are set up are going to be very particular. So when you set down your tree fluid extractor, you're going to go behind where you want it and set it down, and you'll see the little lines go across. But you want this facing where you're going to put the logs, okay? Because we're going to put our block placer here. Alright, so then that is going to give us, this is going to process everything, and this takes quite a bit, which is why I pulled some stuff out already. So this will produce tiny dry rubber. So with this tiny dry rubber, we're going to take it over here, and we're going to put 9 together, and it's going to give us 1 dry rubber. Now the dry rubber, we're going to take and put into a furnace. We're going to cook it, and that's going to give us our plastic. Now the reason why this is important, and we have to have this set up first, because in order to actually make the block placer, we need some of the rubber first. So that'll each make us sheets of plastic. Okay? So then we're going to take 4 sheets of plastic, put it in the corners with 3 droppers, another machine case, and a piece of redstone. And that's going to give us our block placer. Now our block placer is where it gets fun. So we're going to stand on top here and we're going to place our block placer down there. Now when you set it down, oh, well, see, I set it down wrong. Okay, so I picked it back up. We're going to place it this way. I forgot it's opposite of the way you do the tree float extractor. So this does need power, so we're going to take one of our GPS. And, oh, well, did it wrong. Should click on it here. So we're going to click on it here. And go put it in where our power is. So then it's going to provide it with tons of power. Now, here's where we're going to fill this up with a whole bunch of wood. You can show the working area, and it's just going to show us that it's going to place it there. None of that really matters. You just need to make sure it's powered and you have blocks in here. So when it ends up getting broken, because it's extracted all the latex fluid it can from it, then this is automatically going to place another one down. Now the reason why you want to have it set up this way is because you're going to need a lot of rubber. And there is no other way to make this rubber. So I put a stack in here just to show you. But each one piece, you have to do 7 stack threw me off. You have to do 9 to make one dry rubber. And so each one dry rubber becomes one sheet of plastic. And you're going to need this for a lot of machines and stuff, so after a while, I turn it off because after a while, you don't need it. But in the beginning, you will need quite a bit. So I suggest just keeping it running for a bit. And a lot of people make it harder than it is, but this really isn't a hard system to set up and have going for you. So it's easy. We have our tree fluid extractor here. We got our latex processing unit here. Remember to pipe your fluid into here, because the water comes in here and the latex fluid comes in here. This one and this one needs power. Excuse me. These two need power. That one, the tree fluid extractor, does not. So just place a few blocks down to get your latex processing going until you have enough to do your block placer. And it's as simple as that. Like I said, you don't have to have the higher water source, but this way keeps it full, and you can also use it for other things that you're going to need around the base. Alright, well, hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions, like I said, you can use different kinds of wood too. But yeah, it's just that simple. A lot of people make it harder than it is, but it's really not. And it's nice and compact. If you wanted to make it more compact, you can even put this on top of here. So it's right on top. And that way you just have this little area right here. Alright, any questions or comments, leave them below. If you appreciated the video, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button because it'll help me out. So until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned.